Drive on, mama, buckle up. Drive on, mama, buckle up. Let's buckle up. Andrea TV here from DriveOnMama.com, coming to you on Saturday night. Time is currently 8:40 p.m. We are still about 15 minutes away from the Avenue, and we are just getting started for today. Softball season has opened. My daughter's first softball tournament happened today. Been up since 7:30 and dropped her off about 7:55. Made my snacks and coffee, and now we're going to get a couple of hours in. Don't know how long we're going to be staying out. It really depends on the orders and how tired I get, how quickly. I don't know. But let's see what we can do. $1,500 in a week challenge most likely will not be accomplished yet again. I believe my count as of last night was 961, and we did absolutely nothing today, unless tonight's going to be a miracle, because tomorrow is the second day of the tournament, and I believe they are going to go all the way, which means 2 games and not 1. So, yeah, we're on our way. Let's go. The writing is on the wall for a very slow night. Time is currently 9:25 p.m. Correct. Not a one single order I was willing to take. Actually, I did receive a DoorDash for $7.50 for 1.8 miles right when I got down on the Avenue, but I declined it, not knowing that there was absolutely no peak pay going on, and I declined it because it was going into another zone, and I didn't want to drive the extra miles to come back into my zone. Little did I know you would get nothing else you would be willing to take. People are ordering liquor tonight. I can tell you that. Hamilton Liquors, they're doing great business. But I do not do alcohol deliveries after dark, especially on a Saturday night. So I got about 10 of those. And then Uber Eats sent a whole bunch of absolutely no tip, not even $5 orders. So we have our first order we're willing to take. It is $7.59 going 1.4 miles. We're going to Silver.
And we have arrived at Silver, New American Brasserie. Let's go get it.
Okay, that drop-off went smoothly. We have picked up our next order on Instacart. It's for $12 and I believe 59 cents. We're buying 2 items and we're going to deliver it 0.4 miles. Let's go. Time is now 10:50 p.m. A lot has happened since we last spoke. That giant order, Instacart, while I was in the store, they sent an add-on for $7.40 going an additional 1.4 miles, and I accepted it. Then, turns out that second order, they wanted seafood by the pound. It was 9:48 p.m. where the deli person who was cleaning up told me that the seafood and deli closed at 9 p.m. and there was no one to give you seafood by the pound. Reached out to the customer, they did not respond. Another one of their items, they wanted seafood frozen but packaged, unavailable. Sent a picture of replacements, no response. The first customer, who only had 2 things, cat food and a poopa scoopa, they didn't have the cat food she wanted. Sent her a picture. So I'm standing there waiting for these people to respond because they're very quick shops. Second customer was 7 items and 4 of them were unavailable. So yeah, we went to the red timer, went up all the way past the time. I think they gave us 15 minutes and it took us 23, 26, something like that. And probably even more than that, because after that, it would not allow me to check out. It happened to me about a week ago. They told me to update the app, which I did, and it happened again. It made me use Apple Pay, and then it wouldn't highlight the done button. So we had to get the address from support and go deliver, and then they rebooted or pushed it through, and it is now 10:50 and we're back on the Avenue. We have just accepted our next offer on DoorDash, $7.75 going to Surfside and delivering it 1 mile. We are not staying out long at all. Got an update, and for the softball tournament second day, we have to be there at 8 a.m. tomorrow, and it's about a 20-ish minute drive from our house. So we're going to be done by midnight. Let's see what we get.
And we have arrived at Surfside Taco Stand. Let's go get our takeout.
Time is currently 11:06 p.m. that order drop off did not go as smooth as it could have. The person, I go to that apartment complex often, but the person is new, a new tenant. So either they use just the PIN or they pull the address out of their hat, because essentially it told me I was there halfway down the block and they were not there. They're at the actual, building that I'm familiar with. He's like, oh, I'm sorry about that. Once I finally found him after I called him, oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm new here. But we have the order dropped off and it was a hidden tip. It was $8.25 received rather than the $7.75. So yay for that. And I forgot to give you the totals for the Instacart. The Instacart totals came to $16.52, but that may change. Now that I think about it, only the first customer tipped, the one for 12 and change, because $7.40 is the minimum base pay in my area. $9.40, they're giving you a $2 tip. So I took it because it was so slow and it was a couple of items. Then once we actually hit the start shopping, customer 2 had add-ons. Mind you, it was the add-ons that weren't available, but they can't really reduce the order because it was just base pay anyway. So we are going back to the avenue to see what we can get. Maybe one or two.
Okay, we do have our next order. It is on Uber Eats, Semolina, for $6.76, going 1.7 miles. And Semolina is a ghost kitchen out of Angelico's Pizzeria. Let's go and get it. It is now 11:37. We are back at Mickey D's and accepted our next offer, $11.11, going 1.2 miles. And okay, time is now 11:55 p.m. and I just accepted my last 1 or 2 orders for the night, and I'll explain why. I received a DoorDash 7.1 miles for a total of $16, and I took it because the customer lives not right next to, but close to the highway. So within 2 miles of the highway, and I have to go to the highway to go home anyway, and it's $16 for 7 miles. And then, before I could pull off from McDonald's, I received a Uber Eats McDonald's for $10.03, going 1.3 miles. So if the McDonald's is going to be ready before I'm late for the DoorDash, I'll keep both. If it's not going to be ready in time, I'll drop the McDonald's and just do the DoorDash. So let's go and see. Okay, change of plans. We unassigned the DoorDash. They essentially sent us that we don't seem to be moving as soon as I finished filming, and it was 7.1 miles. So the McDonald's was almost ready, and because I go to them multiple times a night when I work nights, and they had already asked me for my number, I did not want to unassign the Uber Eats, so I unassigned the DoorDash. And then we did get an Instacart for $11.40. Also going towards the highway, it is 2 items from 7-Eleven, and the customer is 1.4 miles from the store. The CVS is in Bethesda, and 1.4 miles will still leave me in Bethesda, and then we'll get on the highway and go home. We have the McDonald's in the car, and we're on our way to the Uber Eats stop.
This is me waiting at the counter at 7-Eleven for 10 whole minutes while they fulfill DoorDash or Uber Eats orders.
Time is now 1:02 a.m. Learn from my mistakes. I did not make the right choice. I should not have taken the Instacart over the DoorDash for the 7.1 miles. After dropping off the Uber Eats, I did drive to Bethesda to the 7-Eleven Instacart, and 7-Eleven is one of the only places still open this time of night, so they were a little crowded. Crowded for 7-Eleven is 3 or 4 customers, and they are also fulfilling DoorDash and Uber Eats orders. That order took me, I was in the store more than 10 minutes to get 2 bags of Flamin' Hot Funyuns and 2 packs of High Chew candy. More than 10 minutes, which is, it might have saved a couple of minutes and a couple of miles, but for that trade-off, instead of $16 and a possible hidden tip, I received $11.40. So that was not the right, wise choice to make, and I will know for the future.
And just to let you know, if you are faced with those two options,
Remember, food delivery is
pick up and go, and Instacart, there can always be a hiccup. Also, the Flamin' Hot Funyuns, that is not what they originally wanted. They wanted Flamin' Hot Cheetos. But the puffy kind, I don't even know. I don't eat that. But I had to send them a message, take a picture, and wait for them to choose their replacement as well. So now we are on our way home. We have all of our totals. It'll just take me a while to actually stop driving to be able to put it together. See you in a bit? Well, I'll just do the video. You won't hear from me.
relax, sit back, the shift is over. 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 Relax.